when it comes to you, like I said last week, you're not ready. And as for the champion, after Solo finds out that he's not ready, the undisputed WWE Universal Champion will find out the same thing. He is not ready either.
Only a few days away from WrestleMania, and these are the 5 top things that happened in SmackDown. Number 5, the promo from the champion Charlotte Flair. And to be honest, I'm including this not because it was a great promo, because to be honest, there was not much to tell about this SmackDown. In general, I find this SmackDown not to be at a very high level. I really hope the last SmackDown next Friday is actually much better. So, in regards to Charlotte Flair, this promo, again, with just a few days before the clash against Rhea Ripley, I'm in need of hearing something much better and much harder from both women. I know that we have heard from Rhea Ripley say some things like, for example, very personal things from her, like 3 years ago Charlotte said she was not at her level, and all that kind of stuff that you could tell a very personal story with that. And so far we haven't seen really a face-to-face that you can really much compare to the level of the build that the Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns match is having, and that's what I'm having difficulty with both women matches. The same thing for me is happening with Bianca Belair and Asuka. So the promo from Charlotte Flair just good enough, but not really what I'm expecting. Just a few days from WrestleMania, I really hope that this next Friday things can change. Number 4, Rey Mysterio finally accepts Dominic Mysterio's challenge to fight at WrestleMania. And this happened just right after Rey Mysterio match with LA Knight. And what WWE did to actually make sense of the story, it was very clever because it was the only reason of how Rey Mysterio could accept to fight his own son. If there was no this reason that they really put on Friday, so far we couldn't see this match happening. But of course, the only reason is that Dominic attacked his mother. Dominic attacked Rey Mysterio's wife. So, actually telling him just to shut up. But that was the reason that we were needing to actually make sense of this story happening, of this match happening. And of course, Rey Mysterio finally told his son, "You wanted a match at WrestleMania, you are on." So, number 4, Rey Mysterio accepting his son's challenge. Number 3, the contract signing for the triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, Gunther, Drew McIntyre, and Sheamus. This is gonna be a hell of a match, but this contract signing, I've seen better. More than 20 years watching WWE, I've seen better contract signings that this one. And to be honest, I think the main reason here is because when Gunther comes to the ring, he mainly focuses on Adam Pearce, telling him to fix this. And then when he sees that there's no fix, he just tells Sheamus and Drew, "I'm gonna beat you and I'm gonna beat you." Come on, really? That's all? So, of course, after this contract signing, Gunther had a match, and after his match, we saw Drew McIntyre give Gunther a Claymore. And that actually led us to see Sheamus and Drew McIntyre standing tall and not the champion. What will happen at WrestleMania? I only see this is going to be a hell of a match. Number 2, the Usos attack Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. And of course, that's what we are expecting, right? The Usos to attack Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn. But really, it was the way to finish SmackDown with a KO show, it was really boring. I'm sorry to be honest. It was a really boring way to finish the show. I mean, you could have set that up with Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn in a tag team match against, I don't know, you could choose the tag team you want, but made it a little bit more interesting because that is changed at the very end of the show. No, with just KO giving Sami Zayn a gift, a T-shirt, and then having the Usos attack. I don't know. I think it could have been done better. No, but to me, it's the number two moment because the story it's actually very strong. So number two, and the number one moment from Friday Night SmackDown, of course, goes to the story of Cody Rhodes and his pursuit of becoming the first Rhodes that it's the WWE champion. And I'm picking this moment not because it was the best, but it's the best story right now in WWE. And we all know the story of Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, that is trying to be the first Rhodes that can be called a WWE champion. And after his match against the Kaiser, he engaged in another war of wars against Paul Heyman, but this wasn't as good as the previous that we have seen in the past few months. Actually, it was just okay. No, it was just okay. So just Paul Heyman trying to present him as the challenger, as the and as that was going to be the result of the match, and what Cody tried to say after that, he just told Paul Heyman that using actually Solo that was watching there, telling Solo that he isn't ready yet, he also told Paul Heyman that Roman Reigns is not ready yet. So it was just an okay promo just to keep with the story, and that's why it's the top moment from Friday Night SmackDown, and in general it was a SmackDown that is not going to be the best of the year so far. I'm really hoping that next Friday is going to be the best SmackDown of the year because it's the last SmackDown, the last live show before WrestleMania. So I really hope they are saving some cards for that show. So that's it for today. I really hope you like the video. Please share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.